Hello again, everybody. This is Steve from Steve's Garage over here, Western Massachusetts. Had a little bit of snow this morning, but not much. It's January 31st, last day of the month, which means we're only a couple months away from spring. So today's project, I'm still working on my Duesenberg here. We got a long way to go. I haven't posted a video in a few days. So I've been a little busy doing other things. So today I want to even out my line on my hood, and I made this hood in the shop here by myself. And if you work alone in your shop, you don't have to, you know that it's very difficult to do things by yourself. You're always wrestling them around, and you got it, and you're back and forth 100 times from your tools because you put it on, doesn't fit, take it back, put it on, doesn't fit. So the only thing I hadn't finished when I did this was the line here. I used my electric shears when I cut this and cut it pretty straight, but the cowl is what it is, the front is what it is, the guard around the radiator. So now that everything's set up, I've got to fine line this piece so it sits nice. So that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to move around as we go here. I'll show you a little bit of detail here now. So if you look at this, you can see, I'm like narrow here, then I widen out here big time, and then it kind of comes in and out. And I've put a tape line on there to give the line that I want to have. So what I'm going to do is take this and I'm going to sand it on my big drum sander, and hopefully I'll get that thing down pretty nice. So don't mind Inspector Earl. Earl, say hello to everybody. Hello everybody. There he is right there. So he's keeping an eye on me. Somebody has to. That's what happens when you work alone. You get a little loopy. Anyway, I'm going to set this here. Maybe not. Set this over here, and we'll see how it works out. All right, let me grab the top. This is an adjuster for the belt for your ride height. You turn that, it angles the wheel on the end here so it goes up or down, and keeps it in the center here. pretty good. So let me get you set up back down here. Shut this off. Okay, what do we got? Now I can show you with the camera. I'll take the camera out here. As you can see, now we've got a pretty consistent line all the way over. Check the other side. And again, I've got some grinding to do here, some Bondo I haven't taken out yet. But if we lay this thing down, pretty darn consistent all the way across. I've got a little burn on the tape, but that'll come right off. Take the tape off, you know. And couldn't be happier. That was easy as pie. I'm very happy with that. So this front end, it bothers me a little bit because there's something I need and want to do something in the front here. This is a piece of aluminum that I was screwing around with and used my bead roller and tried to roll out a Ford emblem. And a couple things went wrong because I was learning, so I over-rolled on the small corners are, you know, they're as big as your finger. So when you're on the bead roller, you've got to, slow it down with your foot while you take that turn. You've got to turn really fast. And, you know, I haven't done a lot of it. So again, like I say in this whole channel, I'm learning everything, you know. So this is my bead roller over here, which is covered with crap as usual. But I made this little wood piece as a table for it. So when I'm, you know, rolling through, it's something to support the work. Otherwise, it's flip-flopping all around. And anybody who bead rolls knows that if you don't have a table, then the bead's pushing it in a diagonal, and you're constantly trying to pick the other end up with your hand, you know? So bead rolling is just a whole nother learning curve that I'm trying to work out. But, you know, as far as my first attempt, not too shabby. But getting back to the front end of the car, I want to do something as an infill here, but not square. I mean, that's crazy. This again was a practice run. Just thought I'd try it out. We'll put this over here. What's that, Inspector? Looking good? Thanks, buddy. You're the best. So I want to come up with something that will curve down around here and follow this line. I want to infill, you know, the whole chassis needs to be boxed in, the frame. So I'm going to box, you know, when you take the body off, I'm going to start disassembling pretty quick. And then I want to come out here with something in a round to fill this in, something maybe curved. I don't know. Just working on it. So again, this whole project has been a, you know, I call it earn while you learn. It's just a matter of figuring out as you go. You know, everything was made by hand. These fenders I made by hand, and then I put round bar underneath. You can see it on that side, but there's round bar all around here, and it comes all the way up even under the front end here, underneath here. So it's going to give it some rigidness. So the last couple things I need to do is, one, I've got to drill out my body mount areas. I've got 4 more holes to drill out. One is inside. There's 2 in the back here that I welded in originally that look like pins. And then I put this piece on, which this is where I'm going to hook onto the body. It's welded onto the body frame. And I've got to put a piece of steel in here to bury all this. When I first cut in, I didn't know where the hell it was. So I just did that. But this is the trunk line. Not real important. When I put that piece on, I'll stitch it in there and you're not even going to see it. So so that's where we are. And if you're wondering what these are here, I've had my tractor, my lawn tractor worked on, and the guy delivered the tractor, and in the back of the truck were these are side panels to a lawnmower, and they were metal. And I said, hey, what are you doing with those things? And he says, I'm going to throw those things out. You want them? I says, hell yeah, I want them. And I incorporated them into the back, and I've got stainless steel 1/4-inch mesh going in there, and that will let the heat out, because this is like one big sauna in the back there. So that's the video for today, guys. I'm going to start disassembly pretty soon here. A couple things, like I said, to do before disassembly, and we'll get you involved in that. Until then, have a great day, a good weekend or week, whatever you're having here. And don't forget to like and subscribe to the videos. So again, Steve at Steve's Garage. Come on back and see me. We're going to keep on working on it. Thank you very much.